a nice coffee cup. Oh, I want some coffee.
That's not a coffee cup.
Oh, is it a vase?
It's just a little thing where you put your pencils.
It could be a good coffee cup. With the handle and the happy face, maybe a good Sunday.
Good Sunday. All right.
You call it Good Sunday? I thought it was just...
I'm like, what?
If I was drinking coffee.
I've heard of like Good Friday, Good Thursday. Have you heard of Good Wednesday?
Every Sunday's good with Jesus.
Yeah, just it's like the Wednesday before Easter.
I thought it was Ash Sunday. I mean,
that's
Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday is the first Wednesday of Lent, right? It's the first. It's when the 40 days begin.
did anybody get
No, Good Wednesday is the Wednesday before Easter.
You know way more of this.
I just learned about Good Wednesday this
I
week.
thought Ash Wednesday was in
Good
March.
Wednesday? I didn't know there was such thing as Good
Yeah,
Wednesday.
Good Wednesday. It's because Easter is 40 days after
Well, I guess we started.
Ash Wednesday.
Welcome to the third episode of the podcast, guys.
But right,
Yeah.
Ash Wednesday is the first day of
It's
of
in
the 40
between
days. Yeah,
the Lent.
the 40 days.
Give up the
And like 40 days.
Hell no.
I'm not Catholic anymore, but
I'm
40,
Catholic, but
40 days you have the Lent. You give up something.
What I gave up.
Then you have Good Friday, the Friday before Easter. Then you have the 3 days. Then Jesus has risen on Easter and Sunday. Yeah.
So today's the last day?
Today's the day he was risen.
No, but is today the last day of Lent?
No, today's the last day of Sunday.
Yeah, I think Good Friday. I believe Good Friday is the last day.
Yeah.
Good Friday was the last day.
Yeah.
That's why it's Good Friday. I used to get very ambitious with my Lent when I was little.
You treat me?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. I ate the pizza at the movies. Oh, wait,
Oh,
was
crap.
that Thursday? No, Monday was Thursday. Oh, I still ate pizza.
Anyways, welcome to the Babel.
Yeah, welcome to the Babel, guys. Third episode of the podcast. I'm Marco.
Oh, my bad. Can you start over? Because random pause. Okay, go ahead.
Welcome, guys, to the third episode of the Babel podcast. My name is Marco.
Julio.
Andrew.
And we were just talking about the Lent, but you guys heard that already. What
did you guys think of Fast 8?
It's Fate of the Furious.
Fate of the
get
Furious.
it right, Julio.
Fate of the Furious.
Fate of the
Oh my
Furious.
god, there's something.
Fate of the Furious 8.
Let me close the window.
It's just Fate of the Furious. It's the first one that didn't have Fast in the title.
I thought it did.
The super no
No,
Fate.
it's the first
the
one.
Fate. The Fate of the Furious.
Because it went from the Fast and the Furious. No,
Fast
Yeah,
and Furious,
the
Fast and Furious
Fast
2,
and
or
Furious.
Too Fast and the Furious. It's Too Fast, Too Furious.
Furious, yeah.
Then
Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Isn't Fast
And then it was
the
The Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
And then it was
Fast
Fast
Five.
5. And then it was what's the sixth?
I don't know.
Fast
Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious 6.
Maybe.
Six.
Is it Fast 6?
Because it's
No,
Fast
hold on.
Five.
Or is it Furious? No,
Come on, you're the
then
Vin
it's
Diesel
Furious,
fan. You're
Furious
the
7.
Wait, you guys,
Hold on.
I got it.
Julio, we got a huge TV over here that can show us everything.
Oh yeah, the first one was the Fast and
The
Furious, then it was
Fast
Too
and
Fast.
Furious
Then it was the
movies.
Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Then it was Fast and Furious. Then it was Fast
They're right
Five.
here, Julio.
Wait. Oh, it's Fast and Furious
Oh,
6.
the first one was The Fast and the Furious. Then it's Too Fast, Too Furious. What is that?
Which one?
Turbocharged?
No, it's a mini.
Wait, there's another.
It's a mini movie. I haven't seen it.
Turbocharged Prelude?
You haven't
What?
seen that one?
No.
It's just him. It's literally no dialogue. It's just him packing and moving, and it's basically how he gets to Miami for the second one. Because he was in LA for the first one, so it's basically him.
So it's Brian like moving to.
It's already from the cops because he let Dom go at the end for the first one. So he's like,
What? And you've never seen it?
No, I haven't
Never
seen
seen
it.
Wow, Mr. Vin Diesel fan over
then-
here.
Well, Vin Diesel's not in that one, apparently.
This one is
No.
The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Then it's Fast and Furious, which I thought this was gonna be the last one because I was like, oh, it's just Fast and Furious. You know, the last one. Then it was like, turns out, wait, what the hell
yeah,
is
that
this?
and that's before Fast and Furious.
Los Bandoleros?
Yeah, so it's basically how they got back together again, like him and Letty and.
And you saw this one too?
No, I didn't see that one. I just heard about it.
There's so
and
many.
it's Fast 5.
Yeah, and then for Fast and Furious 6, not the
Fast and Furious 6. Furious 7.
And then it's the.
And then the Fate of the Furious.
I wonder what the nines could be called. Like,
Furious 9. And then Fast X, like I told you guys. Like, it's already...
planned.
It's a set and done that it's gonna be Fast X.
I was on Facebook on Thursday, or like Friday morning. It was before I saw the movie. And my cousin had posted this post, and it was like, I used to love seeing these things in my lunchbox, and it showed like muffins and like little cupcakes with that. And at the end, it said, Dom dies at the end of Fast and Furious 8 trying to save his son. And so I was like, all right, and I immediately unfriended my cousin. I haven't spoken to him since. I haven't.
But that's not how it ends.
That's not how it ends. But it was just the fact that he did that to me made me angry. Because like if I was on Reddit or 9gag or something, it would make sense.
Yeah.
Because I was like, those people aren't related to me. I don't know. They can be jerks. It's on me. I should have known better.
Yeah.
But that's someone that I let into my life, and I don't need that kind.
You didn't even let them in your life. They were just in your life.
Yeah.
Because
yeah. But I allowed him to be on my Facebook feed because I trusted he would not do anything like that to me.
My friend Juan, he sent me a similar picture like that through Messenger.
Yeah.
And it was a post where it's, I don't know if you guys know, but they always do this for spoilers. They have the Simpsons, Homer and Marge coming out of a movie theater. Mm-hmm. And then Homer's like talking and saying, I can't believe that at the end of this movie, this and this happens. And then you see at the top, you know, where the movie theater puts the title of the movies that they're playing. Mm-hmm. And it said The Fate of the Furious. But Homer was giving the end, and he gave the ending, the right ending. Yeah. But the good thing is that he sent it to me while I was watching the movie, so I didn't open it. Oh, and so I opened it until I finished the movie, and I was like, "Ha, joke's on you! I already seen it." And then he said, "Oh, that's really how it ends?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" And he said, "Oh," and I was like, "You tried to ruin the movie for me, and I ruined it for you."
It's just
look how the tables turn.
You know my laughs up there.
Made me angry.
But
I like spoilers for some reason.
I can't stand spoilers.
The only thing that I
want them, but if I get it, I'm like, okay. Sometimes I get it myself because I'm like, I'm not gonna go watch that.
Like I had The Force Awakens spoiled for me because I got on 9gag.
Much hope, no.
And so that's my fault. I shouldn't have been on 9gag.
Stupid fly gun.
I shouldn't have been on 9gag. I should have known better. Got it spoiled for me, and I was angry.
What did it say that Han Solo died?
Han Solo dies, and I was like, that's huge.
Yeah, my sister cried.
That's a spoiler. That's not a little thing.
And I heard one time.
Your midnight premiere?
No, I didn't.
Oh, Fate of the Furious, you did though.
Fate of the Furious, yes, but not of.
I know, right?
It's ridiculous. Did you go? Did you go?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all went. It's funny because
you were talking so much trash about it, and you saw it before.
Oh, because I had won tickets for. Early screening for like Tuesday, and I saw it until like Thursday, and I was like, "Oh, look at that!"
It's because he won free tickets for an early screening on Tuesday, and it comes out on Friday. Right. Well, technically Thursday, but he had free tickets, and then he sent it to me on Wednesday. And he tells me, "Look what I found in my emails."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my God, Julio!"
He was like, "Want to go see it then?"
Yeah, and I told him, "Well, we should go see it so we can talk about it in the podcast." And he said, "Okay."
You messaged me that you were at the midnight premiere, and I was like, "He doesn't even like these movies. He's talking so much trash."
I put that on my Twitter. You saw it, right?
Yeah.
I put what did I put, Julio? I put something like
things.
No, I put
Oh yeah, the hypocrite.
I put being hypocritical can't be better defined than me saying how much I hate the Fast and Furious series after the third movie, but then getting all excited after buying tickets to tomorrow's premiere.
Yeah,
because I've been hyping it up for like weeks.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've been.
I didn't even realize that it came out this Friday until you sent me the email.
I was
I
was so excited. We went to the drive-in, me and my girlfriend.
Yeah.
So. We saw a car movie in a car.
It was. I bet you spit out of there.
Yeah.
I feel like I was in the car.
It's good. It's a good movie.
It was enjoyable.
Yeah, like I liked it. I didn't like the soundtrack though.
I mean, yeah, but that's how they all are. They're all like that.
But the Furious 7, I had that,
The one scene that I will give them props for that was amazing was the jail scene.
The jail scene?
Everyone was like fighting, and then Jason Statham was like
parkouring around.
Yeah, he was like being stealthy, and then The Rock was like, I don't care about being stealthy. I'm just gonna beat the crap out of everybody.
Just throwing people around.
Yeah, I was like, God damn.
They're shooting him with those rubber bullets, and he was like, big mistake, and they were just bouncing off of him. He wasn't even
I was like, The Rock over here, like the Hulk. I mean, he's like the Hulk, like the human Hulk, literally. I was like, God.
I laughed when The Rock rips off his chains and picks up the guy with one arm.
Oh, yeah.
And because he picks him all the way up with one arm and turns him sideways and then just puts the other arm on him just for stability. Like, there's no reason for the other arm, but...
I know, that was crazy.
I was like, why is
that was like if he actually picked him up.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, this guy, Scott Eastwood, he's like maybe close to 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Or even maybe 200 pounds because he looks kind of buff.
That's why I laughed.
And like the way that he just picked him up like he was a little kid, I was like, well,
Or
okay.
or the Rock, he changes the direction of a torpedo with his hand.
Oh yeah,
I was like, that's stupid.
that was a little like.
But he would have like punched it like boom.
That was just funny to me that he was just like, turn the car, and the guy turns. He
To
just,
the left.
Yeah, and I didn't. The action scenes were good up until the last scene when they were in the ice, like the one that you're talking about, the torpedo, and then Michelle Rodriguez getting out of the ice, breaking everywhere, and like somehow she got out of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, okay, this is getting a little too ridiculous.
of course.
Or the fact that
She used
they were
nitrous.
shielding him from the fire.
Oh,
That was stupid.
amazing.
How can you think that was amazing? That was so stupid. I was like,
that's why it's so amazing.
I turned around and looked at Julio. As soon as that
Literally-
happened,
Yeah,
when the cars like shielded
You know
him.
why? You know what was amazing to me? Because I got that spoiler that Dom dies at the end. So I saw the flames about to engulf him, and I was like, "Shit, it's about to happen." And then immediately,
Oh, so you actually believe it?
yeah, and
Well,
immediately,
yeah, because he hadn't seen it.
yeah,
That's right.
and immediately like 8 cars come and shield him, and the flames wash right above, and I was like. I was just blown away.
The one twist
I
that
was so
got me
mad.
was when they killed Alina.
Yeah, I was just. Sorry.
That's the twist that got me.
I
They killed
was
the
like-
mom?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like,
because
what the heck? I liked it.
I mean, I kind of saw it coming, and the only reason why is because as soon as they said he had the son, I said, well, somehow they have to do something in order for Dom to be with Michelle Rodriguez with the baby. Like,
Yeah.
there's something has to happen in between so that those
know
three
they
can
would-
be a
There's
family.
not like a stepmom.
Yeah, so they
situation.
won't be like a stepmom. And so I said, either the baby dies, but that's gonna be too drastic of a thing to happen,
maybe
or
they'll just kill the
Alina
baby.
is gonna die, or Michelle Rodriguez is gonna die. But I thought they're not gonna kill.
I thought it was weird that they shot the woman in the room with the baby and they didn't even put a silencer on the gun.
I know, right? And the baby just started crying. I'm like,
Yeah,
man, that
I was
poor
like, you can't even
baby.
put a silencer on the gun. There's a baby right there. Come on.
Yeah, sure.
But my thing is, okay, so she supposedly died on Fast, the fourth one, right?
Fast and Furious. Yeah.
The Fast and Furious. Then she came back on Fast 5.
No, she came back on Fast and Furious 6 because that's when Owen came. Owen Shaw.
Yeah.
And
So
then
when
on
the fuck
Furious
did-
7 was Jason Statham.
Okay, because I remember on Fast 5, he...
Look at me knowing all this,
You
and
know
I don't
so
even
much.
like
I
the
know,
movies.
right?
You seem like a
So,
super
when
fan.
did Elena and Vin Diesel hook up?
Fast 5.
Yeah, it was.
That movie did not look 1-year-old.
Huh?
That movie was like in diapers.
Well, I think it was on.
Well, she had a long pregnancy.
No, it must have been like at the beginning of Fast and Furious 6 when they
But
had
still,
the baby.
7 passed.
Not much time has passed since
Yeah.
the end of Fast and
I
Furious
want to
6
see those birth
to Fate of the Furious.
I don't think that much time has passed. It's been like
No.
it's been maybe a year.
So it would be within 9 months or something. Well, maybe.
It's probably only been a year since Fast and Furious 6 to the Fate of the Furious.
Dang.
Because not even much time happened from Furious 7 to Fate of the Furious because Brian didn't die. They didn't say that he died. They just said that he retired, so they left him alone.
Yeah.
So he's like with his family or whatever.
Oh. I'm still have to side eye.
Yeah, but it was a good twist, the baby thing, and then
They tried to bring Clint Eastwood's son to replace Paul Walker, and
but
it didn't work.
I was.
It didn't work at
Because
all.
he was being a jerk.
Yeah, just
I hated
didn't-
him.
I was like, it's not the same. Come on, man.
And then he tried to redeem himself at the end
Yeah.
with the breaking the glass and getting the keys or whatever. He's
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
all right, choose whatever you want. I was like,
I'm not. You're not Paul Walker. Calm
yeah,
down.
I know. Stop.
And I was reading, because I read.
Oh, really?
And Paul Walker's brothers were saying that the character Brian might come back in the future installments. I don't know how, but that's what they said.
Probably CGI.
Yeah.
Like he did with
CGI through the entire movie.
Like
well, maybe just a scene. With like,
because they did that with
But if you did just a scene, it would suck.
they did it with
well, they did that with Rogue One.
yeah, with the commander and stuff.
The commander,
And
and
Leia.
then also Princess Leia at the
Yeah,
end.
but there was just a scene, and it was.
Well, the commander guy, he actually was there for.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
And he was CGI.
Yeah.
I think he might just be CGI for like one scene or two, maybe.
and then Princess Leia was for like 3
That's
seconds.
so weird though. Like watching someone who's
Dead.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why they said that on the Last Jedi. Well, they're not going to CGI Miss what's her name?
Leia.
Yeah.
But she finished the movie though before she died.
No,
That's what I heard.
I heard that she didn't finish.
I heard she finished her scenes, but we'll see.
We'll see. Hopefully,
I don't know.
but I'm excited about the Last.
Damn, it's so sad what happened. Like it was Carrie died, and then a few days later, her mom died.
Her mom died too.
Yeah, like immediately after.
Immediately after.
She died of a broken heart.
That's what they said.
I'll give Fate of the Furious like a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
Yeah, because the action scenes were really good,
The storyline
and the baby plot thing was well, but it's still the same thing.
Yeah,
a hacker or like a terrorist has to come back.
I don't go to the movie for the narrative. I go to the movie because of the ridiculous action scenes. Like when there were just cars falling out of buildings in New York City, I was like, "That's amazing."
No, that was a little too much.
That's
the
amazing.
amount of cars that piled up in that one street. Oh, that.
And you know what's even funnier is how can Vin Diesel's the only person that can race through New York City and not hit gridlock.
I know.
It was amazing.
I was like,
when I went to New York, everything was like all the time it was packed. Not a single street was there ever a time when just one car was passing by.
And they were like in an empty block. The entire block was just desolated. And then like you could see in the background there was just cars just casually driving in the back. Even though there were cars falling from the ceilings of buildings, there were just cars in the background just chilling.
They're probably like, it's just a normal Saturday for New York City.
Welcome to New York. We got cars falling from buildings over here. What can you do?
It's the mob. It's the mob.
Yeah. But I thought that was a little too ridiculous. The New York scene was... I thought it was stupid.
I love the first one. Second one,
the first one were awesome.
Third one, I hated the third one because that didn't make sense.
Tokyo Drift. I'm waiting for them to bring that guy back. Is what I'm waiting.
He came back on
in the last one. He was in the last one.
Furious 7?
Yeah, he was in Furious 7.
Which guy?
Yeah,
he was it was like a cameo.
Yeah, it was just.
I'm waiting for him to take. I was hoping he would take Paul Walker's place.
Oh, probably not.
Because it'd be funny to have this guy with a really thick Southern accent.
Yeah. Super fly. It's pissing me off.
Super fly.
But
and then I like the reboot of the franchise up until
the reboot.
I didn't even. Yeah, well, basically, right.
When they started getting ridiculous.
Fast and Furious. After Tokyo Drift, wouldn't that be like a reboot?
No, it's still just another.
Was it the following year after that?
No, it says 2006 and then 2009.
Oh yeah, see, because I feel like it would be like a reboot because you're reintroducing the series.
Yeah.
Oh,
because it's kind of been forgotten about. I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I'm not saying it's like a remake. I'm not saying remake. It's reboot.
I think they started getting ridiculous around Fast 5.
Yeah, Fast 5. Because
Fast 5. Yeah.
I don't remember the one where Michelle died. Like I guess he was looking for the one who killed her, right? I don't remember that movie.
No, in Fast and Furious, she like on the fourth one, she died at the end. They all thought she died.
Yeah, they thought she died in a car crash.
I'm saying, but I'm just like I don't remember what happened. Because she died early on, right?
Yeah.
No.
When
she died.
She died at the beginning. Yeah, that's right.
Then I'm like, I can't remember past that.
Well, yeah, Dom then started like.
Because Fast 5 is like when
she started looking for the guy. Huh?
Because Fast 5 is like when they go to Brazil.
Yeah.
On Fast 6 is like.
Yeah, because then on Fast 6, that's when he met
Michelle, right?
Alina, which was the girl with the rock.
But yeah, just like one of the most ridiculous scenes from all of them for me is when there's like a tank or something, and no, Vin Diesel he like gets on the hood of his car, and Letty gets thrown into the air, and so Vin Diesel crashes his car, flies in the air, and catches Letty mid-air.
I think that was the last one, Furious 7.
That was it was like either 6 or 5. It was like 5 or 6.
You're talking about when he had the blue car and then he crashed his car.
It was with Paul Walker was driving, I think. So I think
Why would he crash his car?
I don't remember that scene.
it's like they crash it so that
It
Vin
was like
Diesel
on a bridge, right?
Yeah,
On a
yeah,
bridge. Yeah, no, I remember what you're talking about. Yeah, he
I think
crashed,
that's it.
and the car basically like slingshotted him up into the
and
air.
he catches Letty
In the air, in midair.
and then he lands on the windshield of another car.
Oh, that reminded me the first scene of the Fate of the Furious when he was racing in Brazil, or no, Cuba,
yeah.
Cuba.
That was good.
Hold on. When he jumped out of the car and going like 100 miles per hour, he only rolled twice.
Yeah.
So he just went, and then he stopped. This dude's going 100 miles per hour. How do you only roll
Because he's Vin
twice?
Diesel.
It's too heavy.
Have you seen the other movies?
It's too heavy. No.
He literally falls out of a car like 3 times in every movie. So he's a pro at this point. He knows how to do it correctly.
I
Like-
didn't buy it. I was
Like at the end of why aren't you questioning the end of the movie when he was like crashing in the car like out of the explosion of the submarine and the car was just tumbling and he rolls out of it unscathed the same way.
yeah, that was
That's
stupid
more
too.
that's more ridiculous.
Yeah, because the car flipped, and as soon as the door was underneath, that's when he just let himself drop.
He was just like,
He just went, whoa! And then the car just kept flipping, and I'm like, what just happened? I was like,
I did like Furious
what the
7
hell?
though.
you didn't like it?
I mean, I did like. I think
Oh
it's
yeah,
like.
Furious 7 is
I
like
think that's
the
my
best
favorite
one.
behind the first one.
It's probably the best
Which one?
one.
Furious 7.
Furious 7.
They topped themselves on that one.
I like the one thing I liked about that one is that it connected Tokyo Drift to that one.
They connected them all, right?
It really made it seem like they had a whole plan this entire time.
Yeah. But they didn't.
They did. They're making it up as they go, and they're great.
Because I remember in Tokyo Drift, when they crashed, it was just a random car that just crashed on the little Asian dude. Because the white guy, he got out of his car to go look at the Asian guy, and never did you see anybody like come out of that car, the car that crashed into
It was
him.
a transporter.
Yeah, like never did you see that, so nobody knew.
They showed that after 5-6, right?
Huh?
They showed that after 5.
Furious 6.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they showed that.
it was the
that Jason Statham
end
killed him.
credits scene.
It was good.
That got me a little pumped though. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever like
when
in the
Jason Statham
actors,
shows up.
no, like at the beginning, even when you just saw the cars in Tokyo driving, I was like, whoa! So Furious 7 is gonna be like back in Tokyo. Like I thought that was gonna be it. I was like, man, they're going to Tokyo now. And then you saw Jason Statham get out and say, "Hey Dom, remember me?" or something like that. Like
He's
I know
like,
you.
you don't know who I am, but you will.
And, I
And
was
then
like,
the car blows up in the background.
yeah.
Oh, because
And I
that's
was like,
where Gal Gadot died too, right?
No.
In Furious
No,
6.
Gal Gadot. Yeah, she dies. She dies at the end. At the end. Yeah,
She could have lived, I feel like.
she dies, and that's why Hans goes to Tokyo because she always wanted to go to Tokyo. So he goes to Tokyo because he loved her.
He only went there to get killed.
Yeah. Then he
And
gets
then
killed.
she got killed.
No, it was her.
No, she got killed first. She dies before he does.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
Was like,
he let herself go or
yeah.
something like that, right? Or she couldn't.
They were in love. They said after this heist, we're gonna travel the world, and she was like, I've always wanted to go to Tokyo, and then she dies. So he
That's
goes to
so sad.
he goes to Tokyo for her.
No. Man, these movies getting you sometimes. They killed everything.
right.
Okay, 7 got you at the end.
I think they're sleepers.
7.
7 got me?
I mean, 7 got me at the end where Paul Walker like goes.
And they
And
switch
then the song,
fast.
and then the
Oh,
song
when they
comes
switch?
up.
Yeah, when they... Well, because he died. And
That got me like 3 weeks after I saw the movie. I was like driving down 360, and that
you
song
parted ways with...
song came on the radio. It was like, it's been a long.
And,
And I just started crying.
Oh,
I started crying in my car. I was like, he's gone. He's never gonna be in another Fast and the Furious.
Yeah. I remember I saw... after that on YouTube, I saw those tribute videos of Paul Walker. Of all his movies.
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
nothing but Fast and Furious.
It's just Fast and the Furious movie.
Well, he did
And like
others.
Brick House. And...
Like 8 Mile.
Was he in 8 Mile?
Oh no, 8 People. Oh, never mind.
I was like,
Eight
like,
Mile, yeah.
Eminem?
No, are you you're talking about Eminem? don't get him twisted.
No, 8 Below with the puppies. Y'all should watch that. It's so sad. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Disney
Oh yeah,
movie.
Disney movie. You're right. Yeah.
Still good.
No, it's not.
Like he not? Oh no, he didn't die.
Why would they kill him off in a movie about puppies?
2 puppies died.
Shut up,
I was
dude.
sad, yeah.
Don't say that because puppies.
Because puppies. And then he was also in.
Yeah, but it didn't hit me until I saw those tribute videos. of him
it hit me right away.
driving.
Not even like the tribute video they put at the end of the movie.
Oh,
They put the tribute at the end of the movie.
they did.
Mm-hmm.
They did.
Oh yeah, they did.
They put like a collage of a bunch of scenes that from the Fast and the Furious.
Oh,
movies.
and then when it said for Paul.
And then it says for Paul.
It just, see, it got to give me the oh, I got chills.
So it's an emotional moment. People were crying in the theater that I was in, and I was like,
I think my sister died. Died.
Oh my god.
I meant cried. The phone messed me up. I should have put it on silent.
the last one was good though.
Okay, yours looks huge. Mine's like a little.
It's because the case, and I hate it. We talked about this on the last podcast that this thing pisses me off.
Mine's a luggage bag. Hopefully we can borrow your truck so we can be behind the truck.
You brought your diary?
My diary, no.
Dear diary, today I saw my crush's movie, Fate of the Furious.
You're such a hater, man.
Turns out he had a baby with another girl. Cheating on me.
Cheating on Michelle.
Nah, he didn't cheat on her. He thought she was
I
dead.
thought she was dead, yeah. As soon as he found out she was alive,
He
dedicated
was
all
like,
his time
screw
to get
you,
her back.
Alina. I'm going back with my baby Michelle.
So what else is coming out?
Well, we were going to talk about 13 Reasons Why you saw it, right?
Oh,
yeah, you did.
And that
13
you
reasons
didn't,
why.
and that you didn't like it.
I
So
don't think,
you really do, like, you don't like
I don't think I like.
shows.
I don't think I like good shows. I think that's what it is. I think there's something
I mean, it's
about.
not for him. I mean, Carlos. Well, my brother was like watching like the Fed 6 and 7. He was like bitching about it.
It's just very angsty, and I couldn't get into it.
Very teen.
Yeah,
Teen.
they're like we got a bunch of teen drama, and then at the end it gets very, very adult, very quick. At the end, I was just like, oh Jesus.
What do you mean very adult?
Have you seen all the episodes?
Yeah.
Okay, so like when they start putting disclaimers, and they were like,
Yeah.
hey guys, in this episode it's about to get real. Viewer discretion advice. I was like, oh man, and then things got real,
Yeah.
and I was just like,
Well, it's because like I didn't see it as much of a. The first few episodes are for teens, and then the last few episodes are for adults only.
I'm not saying adult. I'm just saying it gets because it was very teen problems at first.
Yeah.
And then it gets like very serious, very like oh my god problems.
I like how they did that. They escalated to it.
But it was just like no middle ground. Like because there was like one episode where like the Asian guy, Zach, is the name?
Zach, yeah.
Yeah. What he did, not that bad. I didn't think what he did was.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like he was crying about it. He felt terrible. I was like it wasn't. It was a rude thing to do. It was mean.
I thought
But
yeah, and you're right because was it Zach the guy? Is that no, not Zach.
Marcus,
Just talked
which
about
one?
No,
Which one?
the first Justin. What he did was worse than what Zach did.
Yeah, what he did was the first guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely that's a bad thing.
Because he distributed a picture.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. He took the picture. Bryce distributed it.
yeah, but he still took
But
it.
yeah, but
the fact that he took
Yeah,
it.
the fact that he took it is wrong. But
Yeah.
the fact that he showed it is wrong because he was still showing it to Zach and his friends, and then Bryce.
And the fact that when he saw her reaction of how everyone was reacting, and then he saw how Hannah was reacting to it, and his like the way that he was so calm and cool about
like-
it. He was just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's
are
messed
you?
up,
Yeah. Man.
It didn't, but that's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, and then I also didn't get why like everybody's trying to hide the tapes. Like that didn't make sense to me. Like they're trying to like protect a rapist because they don't want
They're trying to
someone.
protect themselves.
Yeah.
But like a lot of them didn't do terrible things. Like the guy.
That's why
the-
Zach doesn't.
Well,
Zach was like, oh, I don't want people to find out what I did. All he did was take her papers. That's why was Zach trying to hide it. And then like Courtney, I kind of get Courtney. She want people to find out. She want people to find out she was gay. That kind of make, but still trying to. This guy raped 2 people,
yeah.
and you're worried about. That's terrible. And
That's what Alex and Brian were saying. They're like, okay, yeah, but what he did doesn't compare to what he did.
And then like who's the first guy?
Justin.
Justin. His reason makes sense the most to me. Because the reason he was trying to hide it was because he was trying to make sure his girlfriend didn't find out that she was raped.
Yeah.
And that,
Which is so disgusting.
But that-
you were
to me, that makes
let
sense.
your friend rape your friend.
He didn't. He tried to stop him, and then the guy
Wait,
pushed
did
him
he
out
try?
and locked it.
He
locked the door.
tried, but he didn't try like.
Yeah.
He attempted.
Well,
he didn't really.
Yeah, he said it's because when he was little, this makes sense. He said when he was little, that kind of stuff happened with his mom, and that it just reminded him when he was a child, he felt like he couldn't do anything as a child, and it just took him back to that place.
No, but he also said
he defended him because he was like,
Oh, yeah.
"Rice, like help me with so much things like shoes." But that, I mean, that's still not someone's
But
mental stability doesn't compare to shoes.
But he also said he didn't want to tell her because he didn't want her to know about it. He didn't want her to go through life knowing that this happened to her.
Yeah.
He wanted her to stay in the dark. And that makes sense, that you want her to stay in the dark. I mean, it's flawed logic, but it makes more sense to
I
me.
mean, it makes sense.
I'm
not going to exempt them either way.
I feel like his reason is yeah, of course, but I'm saying his reason is the best out of everybody.
Yeah.
As compared to everybody else's. Because, like, Marcus, the guy that went on a date with, what's her name?
yeah.
Went on a date with her and then just, like, was trying to get in her pants the entire time. That's a douchey thing to do. But everybody, all your friends saw it. They probably told everybody at school already. No one cares. It's just, it didn't make sense why they were trying to hide it. I was like, give the tapes up. What are you doing?
Well, Zach didn't want to ruin his reputation. Most of it was just reputation.
Yeah, most of them were just trying to hide it because they knew that it was bullying,
Yeah.
and that everyone were going to see all of them as the cause of somebody committing suicide.
I don't think so. I think they would have saw it as this guy raped 2 people.
No, but we're talking about their own personal like
reason.
Marcus, Zach, and all of them. They saw it as I want to not let everyone know that
really
I'm
selfish reason.
It's selfish, but that's the way that they saw it.
It didn't make sense.
They're horrible people for doing that. Like,
or what about Tony? Why did Tony hide it then? Why didn't Tony give him up?
well, Tony was waiting for Clay to see them, and then to hear them, and then he was going to.
But like, he said that when he got the things, Hannah, that's her name. He said that she left a note that said, "Tony, I know you'll know what to do with these tapes."
He had 2 copies.
Yeah. So why didn't he just immediately give them to the police?
He wanted people. He wanted to follow what Hannah wanted to first.
I don't care. That doesn't make any sense to me.
But I mean, honestly,
2 people got raped.
Yeah.
And
okay.
He
we
helped.
understand the gravity of it.
Yeah.
But then again, they're teenagers.
I think teenagers can understand the gravity of 2 people getting raped.
Well, no. Well,
but
the
then
way
again,
that
they weren't really believing it though.
Nah.
yeah.
Because Justin kept saying it was a lie.
But no, they all believed it. They
didn't.
Yeah, they did. 'Cause
No.
as it kept on going on, they were like, it happened. Because Alex believed. That's why Alex killed himself, because he was
Yeah.
mad.
Well, Alex, Justin,
And then Zach and Marcus kept on talking about how they knew they happened. The only person that kept denying it was Courtney.
Jessica, Courtney.
Courtney was the only one that denied it, and then
Jessica denied it too.
was the one.
She said that.
Is she the one that got raped?
Yeah, she said that everything was everything was a lie.
Yeah,
No,
but
she thought it was
she
a
was
lie.
drinking. She was getting messed up because she was starting to remember it. She knew it was true subconsciously, and she was trying to drown it away.
After the fact that she heard the tapes.
That's why she was.
She was kind of remembering it, but
Yeah.
at the same time, she thought that it was kind of like just an image of what Hannah said, so she thought it was
It doesn't
a
make
lie.
sense. That's just flawed logic to me.
I mean, I think like in the moment, like if I was in their position, I understand though I would want to try and hide it. Like if I was Sherry who caused Jeff's death too.
Because like Tony was like, we all caused her death. No, you didn't. It was that one guy that raped 2 people. That's the person that caused Hannah's death.
Well, no, it's a number of things that
But like
led up to it.
But she could have came back from all that. That's what I'm saying.
She could have.
She could have.
She could have.
It was getting raped that made her decide to kill herself.
It was no. What,
That was the thing that put, like, she was like, let's say this is the full cup.
Yeah.
She was right here, and the rape pushed her all the way up here.
But someone who gets raped doesn't say I'm gonna kill myself. There's so many things that happened prior to her getting raped, though.
But I'm saying those are all minor things.
But he's right though. Like
I'm not saying I'm saying a rape. You can't say all these things are even close to getting raped.
I'm saying it's a buildup.
Yeah. That's what he's saying about the cup. Like there's a cup, right?
And everything built up. Like
I know.
Yeah. So let's say that everything that's happening to her, all the things that people said about her, all the things that people did to her,
Yeah.
like filled up that cup, but it was like right here, right? And as soon as she got raped, it filled up the cup completely.
I think getting raped is a perfectly good that's enough to kill yourself just right there.
Yeah, because it's so like the.
But she was gonna give it another shot when she was trying to speak with Mr. Porter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the reason why the rape came into effect.
She didn't try to speak to anybody about anything until she
wasn't going to speak to anybody.
Yeah, she said I was already going to kill myself, but she was just like, I'm going to try it. Just maybe I shouldn't kill myself. I'm going to talk to this one guy.
And Mr. Porter just completely messed everything up.
So that guy is the reason she killed herself.
It was Bryce and Mr. Porter. I think those were the two main reasons why she killed herself.
Mr. Porter, he's the only one that Tony was like, we killed her with our negligence because we didn't do anything. He's the only one that applies to.
Yeah.
Because it's those last two. Everybody else's, those are minor things. They're things that happened, and upon more, it could have led to something like that. But no, they were nowhere near what happened.
I mean, I understand it's nowhere near, but it's still. Like,
everything did contribute to it.
Because if I was one of them, I would feel like I've caused. I'm not saying I caused her to slice, but I just feel like I caused her to have that such a low image of herself to the point where something else happens and then boom, she committed suicide. I would feel.
Well, the
I'm not saying I'm the cause of it, but I helped her feel.
But I'm saying you're not nearly even like. Let's say
I'm not. I know it's not me. I'm just saying.
Well, the reason why everything else.
Let's say your story. You're a tiny little subplot compared to this entire main action that's going on. You know.
Well, maybe if none of the other things that happened to her, like all the other people bullying her and messing everything up, like messing her life, basically, if the rape would have happened and nothing else would have happened, I feel like she would have felt like she had some support.
I think people still might.
No. Well, hold on, because Jessica and Alex were her best friends. So if nothing had ever happened to like in between them, if they were still the closest friends as they were, and the rape happened, I feel like she would have felt like she had more support as far as to what happened. But because of everything, because everything else happened. Then she felt like I'm alone.
Well, then then that's the only thing.
And that's why she thinks she was like, my reputation's already of a slut whore. This if she says, oh, he raped me, they're not gonna believe her.
Yeah, but I mean,
because they're saying
everyone else, the whole school basically thinks that she's a whore because all the other people, all the other 12 reasons contributed to like her feeling that nobody.
And also, it just shows. I think the whole point of the thing is that it's not. It's her 13 reasons. It's not us or anybody else to judge, but it shows that something, even if it's a minor thing, anything that you say to someone can affect them in such a big way.
I'm saying from a plot standpoint, it's bad. It's a bad plot. Like if it happened, let's say, because it took weeks.
I don't think it's a bad plot.
I think the whole show takes place over weeks, so that means this has been drowned out for weeks. If it happened like really quickly, like let's say it happened in like a day, it'd make more sense to me.
Really?
Yeah, like if he listened to all the tapes in one night and he went through that and he didn't have like everybody wasn't trying to. It's really just because the people were trying to hide the tapes. That's what I don't like. That's what I think is the bad plot, and that only happens when it takes over the place of a week. You know, it's because it doesn't make sense.
Well, it happened within a year, isn't it? Because the new year had started and she was gonna start new.
Yeah,
so good.
But I mean, from Clay listening to it.
Yeah.
That's another thing that I didn't like that he was so.
Because in the book he read it a whole day in one day. But in the show they do it weeks because
I didn't like the way that he stopped and said I'm not gonna listen to him
because
in one day it makes much more sense.
In the show he did it throughout the weeks because they wanted to show the other people's storylines.
In one day it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, and the way that and people were reacting the same way. They every time he was talking about something, you know how he would go up to somebody and say, "Hey, this happened" or whatever, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're barely on that tape."
Yeah,
and it's like and they would all say, I listened to it all in one night.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Like, hurry up. And Tony even told him, dude, you need to get to your tape. You haven't even gotten to your tape. Get to your tape. Like, just listen to them.
His tape wasn't bad at all.
No.
He was like...
Well, kind of. Because he left the party. If he would have stayed and waited for her to chill and maybe come out.
Yeah, but he was also I get why he was scared also because he thought he hurt her.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was telling Julio because he told me he should have stayed, and I said, well, if I was in that situation, as far as like if a girl at that time just told me get out,
and
do not touch me, and leave.
Listen to Jeff saying like stay, let it calm down, like. I feel like
but Jeff didn't even know what she said.
Yeah.
So Jeff probably thought that
it was he got
in between the social, like everyone being there, she probably told him, don't talk to me, just leave.
Right.
That's probably what Jeff thought. But
because they showed the scene of him running down the street crying because he was so hurt. He thought he hurt her because he loves this girl. Thought he hurt her.
But who hurt her? It was Justin. Because that's what she thought about. She thought.
She thought. But he didn't know that. Cause
I know. I'm just saying. Yeah, but I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Because she said get out, and he tried to say, "Hey, I'm gonna help," and then you said get out again. He's like, "No, I want to," and then she yelled at him, and then at that time he was like, "Okay." So he tried to stay and he couldn't. So he did what she asked. And then she said, "I wish he would have asked one more time."
Yeah.
Yeah. But
she can't say I wish he would have asked another time.
It was just not what he did. I'm saying, but he did not bad at all.
Yeah, and Tony, I don't know why Tony said that Clay killed her.
Yeah, he's like yes.
Because Clay asked her, "Did I kill her?" And then Tony said yes.
I also didn't like Tony. Didn't like Tony at all.
He said that because he wanted him to listen to it. But after he listened to it, he said we all killed her.
Yeah.
No, that's a horrible thing to say.
Because
he's saying what he did wasn't nearly as bad as what any of the other people did. Because
Hannah even says you don't belong on these tapes. You didn't do anything wrong.
He just wanted him to listen to him.
Yeah,
all Tony said that they did, him and Clay, was just not.
What Tony did was way worse than what Clay did.
By not showing anybody.
Not showing the tapes. He also.
But he did at the end.
I mean, he was gonna do it. He just wanted Clay to listen to them, and Clay was the one that was like, "Nah."
He was. Long. Yeah, well, the only reason why he did all that is because he wanted to do what Hannah told him to do,
I wouldn't
which was to pass on the tapes. And if at any point anybody destroyed the tapes, that's why he had a second copy, because she knew that Tony at one point would do the right thing to give somebody the tapes.
I would have released them immediately, especially when Clay's taken like 3 years to listen to them. I'd have been like, let's just go ahead and get these to the police. It's a very serious matter. 2 rapes happened. I'm sure there was more, because that guy was way too confident with both those rapes for that to be his first couple.
Yeah.
He's had to have done it a lot. He wasn't like, oh, hey, let me just he was very confident in what he was doing.
Yeah, who, Bryce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's happened. It's obviously happened a lot. Needs to stop.
Well, I still liked it though.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Didn't care for it.
There were just there's always gonna be those flaws in between shows.
Yeah.
But as far as the plot and the message that they were trying to give off to because it was basically kind of like a PSA as well.
Yeah.
Telling everyone that even the slightest thing that you can possibly think of doing to somebody
has a huge impact.
Has a huge impact to lead them to that.
You should read The 5 People You Meet in Heaven, and it's same story.
Oh, I thought you cut it.
Thought I might have too.
The 5 People You Meet in Heaven.
Yeah. It's a really tiny book.
I want to read the book of 13 Reasons Why, because I want to see if maybe the book's always better, but I want to see if it makes more sense as far as what they're doing and why they're doing things like that.
Nice.
Because I mean, it's not, the reason why they did the show is not because they want to make people aware of it, because people should already be aware of stuff like this. But they did it. Yeah, they did it.
I talk about suicide on my stand-up.
There's this girl on YouTube. I saw a video where she's sick and she makes YouTube videos of like her life. She's very loud. She's sick. Like I don't know if she has cancer or something, but she knows that at one point in her life she might die. And in one of her videos, she said that the reason why she talks a lot about death in her videos is because she wants to let people know that a normal thing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are scared of talking about death, especially when someone's sick or something and they know that they only have 3 months. They try to avoid talking about death.
Hey, how are you?
But everyone's is gonna die at one point. So what's the whole buzz about it? Yeah,
I'm
like
probably not gonna die. Okay.
It's gonna be like one of those.
I'm saying that I've lived 22 years now. Maybe I can go another 3,000.
3,000. That's a huge jump. I've already lived 20 years. I can live another 5,000.
Yeah, I can live another millennia or two.
But I get her point. A lot of people avoid talking about it because they think it's so.
No, I like talking about death.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. not like oh, I mean like
I
it's,
want to die.
no, I don't say I want to die. I don't want to die. But I like talking about the idea of death
Yeah.
as a concept.
Because it's such a normal thing to do. Like everyone is gonna do it at one point.
It's fun because nobody knows.
When, where, and why.
Yeah, and you don't know what happens after.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's like a road trip.
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah,
surprise.
it's like going on a road trip without a map. It's fun.
Yeah.
You don't know where you're going.
Sometimes I get kind of scared. Like I'm in the road and I don't know where I am.
I don't get scared at all.
Okay.
I'm always like I might find something.
He's always talked to me about having spontaneous road trips to somewhere and not planning it at all.
And
Yeah.
No, and not planning it at all.
'Cause
Like,
it's just fun because you might find something. You might discover something that you would have never discovered otherwise.
you might find
Sure.
UFO.
Like, yeah, because like the other day I had to drive my car like 70 miles. I just had to drive it that 70 miles exactly.
really? Why?
Yeah. It was some mechanic thing. The mechanic was like, drive it 70 miles, see if this happens, and if it doesn't, don't bring it back. And I was like, all right, so I was driving, and I just drove out of DFW, and I've driven to like Austin, I've driven to Washington D.C., but like when I was on like where I had a location where I had to be, I didn't look around. But like when I was driving outside DFW, I was like, man, there's nothing in Texas. I was like, this state is empty.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Yeah, it was just I was seeing tumbleweeds. I had never seen tumbleweeds, but I've driven outside of DFW hundreds of times, and this is the first time I felt like I'd actually seen outside
Were you by
of
yourself?
DFW. Yeah, by myself.
Wow, that's such a good quote. I've been out of Texas in and out, but I've never actually seen Texas.
Yeah, it's just because I had always been, I had always had a place to be, so I was always looking at the road. I was always looking ahead.
Yeah.
And now that I didn't have a place to be, I was like, let's look around. And I saw things, and it was.
We should go on a road trip and not know where we're going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I see death as. Is death is like you don't know where you're going.
That's true.
And
I wonder how it looks like when you like the minute that you die, like
Yeah.
your idea, the idea of you, like
I
your
used to think you were
consciousness.
just like in a dream type of thing.
Dream.
Like you just
Yeah.
like dream your dream.
That's what you're gonna do.
And then you think you're gonna go to a bad dream. What the hell? You just
Yeah.
I don't know. Death is.
I'm very interested in the afterlife. That's what I want to know. What happens as soon as your consciousness, your being, your soul? Yeah. Do you just stop existing?
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine if you're just here for these few years and then after that, you just stop existing? Like you won't even know. Like you know.
To me, that's kind of
Like
fun
you're
too.
nothing.
Basically, like somebody just hits delete on your
That's-
computer and you're gone forever.
That's kind of fun too, though. Like
That's what scares me.
That scares
That
you?
there's nothing.
that doesn't scare me. That's kind of fun too.
No, but then
No,
it's
no.
nothing. You're nothing.
I kind of like the idea that nothing I do matters, kind of. You know, because I kind of like the idea that like, oh, I diarrheaed on myself when I was like 13, and now that doesn't matter because I don't exist anymore. So it might have never happened.
Yeah, but just imagine you know you're aware of like you're existing right now, right? But
Yeah.
at one point, what if somebody like just hits
cuts
the
it off, and
just-
I'm not
just-
aware anymore.
Yeah, you're nothing anymore.
Doesn't bother me.
You just don't exist. Your mind
No.
doesn't work
I mean, it's not
anymore.
gonna bother anymore.
You don't
because
do-
you're not, you're nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
doesn't that kind of scare
It
you?
scares
That
you now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good now.
No, it doesn't bother me at all.
it doesn't bother you?
No.
I want there to be an afterlife because I don't like
You want to look
I
down
don't-
upon the earth and see how it's doing.
not just that. Like I just want me to
Continue.
continue.
No, I don't. I have no desire
Even
to
if it's
continue.
nothing.
Even if I'm
Well, I mean, there is
Just
those-
floating, even if you're just floating, like you're just like I just want to.
yeah, I just want to be.
You want to keep thinking.
Like you want
Yeah,
to
I
go
just
Dragon
wanna-
Ball Z, have
I want to keep being myself. Like I just want to keep being myself. I don't want to just stop.
Yeah. No, I don't mind just stopping. It doesn't bother me.
It's taking a dark turn. We should stop.
It went by quick, I feel like.
Yeah, this one it always goes by quick. Last time when you were here with your girlfriend,
Yeah.
we talked for 2 hours.
Yeah. That's what I thought we were doing today.
Oh no, 2 hours is
Oh,
too
you
much.
got like Easter and stuff like that to get back to you, don't you?
Oh yeah, but it's gonna be later.
It's a lost file now.
So what's the rush for it?
Oh, because
But yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm scared about it. I mean, I feel like
No.
at least, like you say, I mean, it's like it is what it is. At the end of the day, you're not gonna take your money with you. You're not taking anything with you.
I'm totally taking my money with me. I'm talking about. I'm taking like all 2 quarters.
But I also know what you mean. Is like you want to keep on.
yeah, like me, I just want to keep on being
Or you
on
want to
me.
be like, do you want to stay in your old age?
No.
Or do you wanna
Like
go
it
back
doesn't
to your
matter.
original body?
It doesn't matter. I just want my mind to still
conscious.
function. You know,
No, I like the idea that nothing happens
afterwards.
after. Yeah.
If I die and I come back and I say, can I go into your Pikachu or your Mario?
Right.
Say yes.
I feel like 80 years is enough. 80 years is enough of thinking. You've thought enough after 80
I want to go
years.
to 100.
That's true.
Yeah. Like I don't want to live for 3,000 years. It's too much.
Would you want to be
A vampire?
frozen and then woken up like in 3,000 years?
No.
No.
If it's a good year though.
No, because imagine if you were like George Washington and they froze you and then thawed you out like right now. Imagine being George Washington at that point and being like, God damn, what's this world like now? You wouldn't know how to do anything. And like you were a smart person back in your time, but now you're just the dumbest person to ever exist.
Yeah, because you don't know anything that's
Ever.
going on.
They're just, could you imagine that? Could you imagine being George Washington right now and looking at the world and people just think you're an idiot? And you're like, I can write fancy letters though. And like, we don't care. We can type. We can type, George Washington.
You have your font.
Jesus. So no, I don't want to go to the future where people are just like, this guy, I gotta carry this guy. I gotta pay my taxes because this guy can't get a job now.
Oh wow.
I'm that person.
Well,
now.
he could work as a calligraphy artist.
Calligraphy's dead.
No, it's not.
Totally dead.
It's coming back. It's coming back.
Are you planning on going into calligraphy? Is that what's...
No, but it's just so interesting. You've never seen people do it. It's amazing.
Just
There's this guy that like he wrote. It's a huge poster, and he wrote like a whole story or paragraph.
yeah.
It took him like I don't even know how many hours. I think it was like 40 hours to complete it, but it looks so beautiful. It's just I don't have the patience though to do all that. I wouldn't be able to do it, but it's just the end.
That George Washington could go from being the first president to being a calligraphy artist. He could be that. Imagine being I'm on the $1 bill, and now I can write your name on this envelope. Like, do you see the demotion that he got just because he traveled like 200 years in the future?
So if we're nothing now, we're gonna be nothing then.
Just like you could be the smartest person alive right now, but if you travel 4,000 years in the future, you're an idiot. like the guy.
What if nothing changes though?
You think nothing's gonna change?
No, the way that people, the jobs, everything.
But I just like the idea that like the guy that created the Pythagorean theorem, Pythagoras,
I hate that guy.
if he came, why?
Because I hate math. I hate math. Who is it? Like Donatello? Not Donatello. Whoever
The painter or the Ninja Turtle?
Whoever invented math.
Who?
Whoever invented the
Who invented math?
Just humans in general.
The Mayans. Those Mayans.
But yeah, Pythagoras created the Pythagorean theorem. Great theorem, but we teach it to like third graders now.
Yeah, that's true.
So he'd be like, guys, I came out with this theorem. It's called the Pythag, and we'd be like, yeah, we know about it, Pythag. Jesus, you're idiot. You're 42 years old and you just figured that out. And that's a third grader talking to him right now. That's not even a fully grown man.
I learned that last year.
Yeah, Jesus. And then he just goes back to like learning how to wash himself correctly because this kid is disgusting. Like, this kid's got spaghetti on his like cheek over here because he can't operate a fork, but he knows the Pythagorean theorem.
They didn't even bathe themselves before.
Yeah.
Right?
Could you imagine that having to get used to having to shower every day? Because they showered like once a week and they thought that was too often.
Yeah.
And they come to now and they're like, we gotta shower every day.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Imagine childbirth back then.
Yeah, it's just.
Ooh, it must have been more painful.
Like, you wouldn't, yeah. Just. Traveling in the future is not a good idea.
I would just want to, like, just see.
No. I'm an idiot now. So going into the future.
I wouldn't want to be introduced into society. I would just want to be able to see the future.
Oh, just see it?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Like, just see how it's doing.
Yeah, see what changed and see
Well, we
what.
still have Donald Trump as our president, so.
Oh, do you like the idea that like things that you do can change the future?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What if
we were here today, we would have a battle next week.
like what if just making this podcast in the future just changes the way
Our
that
future.
people.
Yeah.
Our future.
Well, it just changes
So
the
you don't
way
like
that
the idea
people
of
view
fate? I take it.
podcasts.
You don't like fate.
Fate?
Fate, like the idea that everything's already set, everything's gonna happen this way regardless.
No,
You don't
I
like
don't
that.
like that.
How do you feel about fate, Julio?
Oh, we going there? Okay. I feel like there's already. Well, I feel like there's something already said. You're just now. I feel like everything you do is. I don't know.
But like, let's say there is fate. How would you like? Let's say you found out that everything that's gonna happen to you in your life has already been pre-planned, and it's gonna happen to you.
I would hate that.
You would.
I would hate that so much. Yes.
If I found out what it was, I wouldn't hate it.
Like, what's that Matt Damon game? That Matt Damon movie with it?
Inception?
No, there's a Matt Damon movie
Is
where
it?
they do that, where he finds out that there's fate and there's people that are like manipulating. They're like gods, but they dress in business suits and they manipulate everybody. And so Matt Damon is like trying to escape his fate.
Matt Damon movies.
I hope it's a good fate, but oh damn.
Elysium?
Oh, not Elysium. I think
Born Identity. Say, Ocean's 11.
They're making an Ocean's 14.
It came out like maybe 5 years ago.
Invictus.
You said about fate, right?
Yeah, it's a Matt Damon
Ocean's 12.
fate movie. Yeah. I assume it's got.
He's in Happy Feet?
Is he?
It says right there.
Oh, it's
Happy Feet too.
the Adjustment Bureau.
Oh, the Adjustment Bureau. There it is. That's it
Adjustment
exactly.
Bureau?
Yeah. But yeah, that's what it's about.
Emily Blunt.
He pulls back a curtain and sees that there's these people creating everybody's fates, and then he tries to change his.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I would hate that so much. I want to be able to be my own fate.
You like the idea that you can just be whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but then again, you're saying that, but then you do what you want to be. But isn't that your fate? You know what I'm saying?
Like your fate
But
is you
he doesn't like
choosing.
the idea that it's gonna happen because it's supposed to happen. He likes the idea that he chose it. You know,
Like I want to be able to not manipulate, but decide how my life is going to be. Because if I find like a book or like a file that says at one point like there's nothing that you do is going to change the fact that you're going to become this or you're going to do this.
like let's say I cooked 8 different dinners for you, okay?
Right.
And then I said pick one, and you picked, let's say, dinner 3. And I said I knew you were gonna pick it. I actually chose dinner 3 for you, and I told you you were gonna pick it. These were never options. Dinner 3 was always gonna be yours.
Well, I mean,
Wouldn't that piss you off?
No, because you chose it at the end of the day. It's
No.
fate.
But
I chose it for you. I chose that you were gonna choose it.
Everyone knew that this is the dinner.
So I didn't really choose.
No.
No.
It's like it's gonna go with the meatball.
Like your life is a movie. The script's already been written.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I don't like that.
That's what fate
the idea
is.
of fate to me is like let's say I'm doing this battle, right? And then in 5 years from now we have a radio show, and then after that we have like a talk show on the TV, and I call that fate, even though that's what I was wanting to do.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
He's looking at
Like
fate
destiny. I'm looking at it as me choosing what it is.
His fate is something he chooses. So he's saying his fate is like different lines. Each one leads to a different place.
Right.
And he's choosing the line.
What you're saying is someone.
I'm saying there's only one line.
For you.
I'm saying there's one line. You can only, and you may think you're choosing something, but you're not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
So you could be saying, I chose to do the podcast.
Is that what fate is, though?
I mean, that's, I guess the way you define it is different than the way we define it. It just depends how you define it.
Yeah, because the way he's saying it is, you think right now, I chose to do the podcast, but in reality, it's already been a given that you were gonna do it at one point. Like you were going to do it. You didn't choose to do it because it's already been decided. You're already
a history book, basically. You know how when you look at history books, you know that the Americans are going to.
What they call them was not philosophies.
Prophecy.
Yeah, like a prophecy.
Yeah,
kind of like that.
Like, I got the
But in this case, anything to sending to like something or choosing this or doing that, anything has already been written for you. Like you may be thinking that you chose to go to Whataburger today instead of Burger King, but instead it's already been.
Obviously it's already chosen. Because I mean, who wants to go to Burger King over Whataburger?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's like what? That's not even an option.
Oh, I did. Wendy's Burger are pretty good.
But yeah, no, I want to choose my.
You like the idea that you choose.
Yeah, I want to be able to see. I like the idea of there being different futures. You know.
So like every choice.
I drank this water, and because I drank this water, now future A, I become this. But because I didn't drink the water, now future B, now I'm like.
I like it to be really dramatic. You're homeless.
Like, because I drank the water, I'm the president of the United States, but because I didn't drink it, now I'm homeless. But you know,
I can see what you're saying. Yeah,
I like the idea of anything that I do affects.
Like the butterfly effect.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen that movie with Ashton Kutcher movie?
Yeah. Yeah, the butterfly effect of like if the butterfly flaps her wings, creates a hurricane or whatever.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's like because it's the butterfly effect is a theory. It's like if a butterfly flips its wings, it might cause this leaf to turn. That leaf would get open to this bug to eat it, and then it grows and goes and goes until eventually this huge catastrophic event happens. It's just an idea.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Everything affects everything else, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. That's what I think.
Yeah, but I want to be able to choose my own stuff. I would hate if a god came over here and said, everything you do has already been written.
What if you died and he was like, you did it perfectly. Spot on. That's what I wanted. Good job, Marco.
I'd be like, screw you, man. Just kill me.
Action. He's like, end scene. That's the last thing that happens to you when you die. You die and then you wake up in like the afterlife and they're like, end scene. And
yeah, we did it, guys. You did it exactly the way that we wanted it to do.
That's a wrap.
I'd be like, please delete.
But then you would be mad though because you think you chose it and you liked it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that's really how I feel.
If I enjoyed my life, I'd be like, hell yeah, guys, we did it. But if I didn't, I'd be like, screw you guys. You guys made my life horrible.
I wouldn't care if I got choices or fate.
Yeah. Because then it's.
But I wouldn't want to die and then have somebody say, wow, you did it the way that we intended you to do it. I'd be like, screw you, man.
Yeah, what the
hell? I wanted send me back.
I want to get better.
Yeah, I wanted me.
See, because the way I was looking at it was like, because I saw this thing where you look into, like, this person was able to look into the future, and when they saw it, they're like, oh my god, I gotta stop that. But then them seeing it and then trying to stop it actually made it happen. So at the end of the day, it was gonna happen, but, you know what I'm saying?
That's like every Greek story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, well,
that was my favorite part, if I'm being honest.
What, this part?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That conversation.
Not even the Fate of the Furious?
I mean, Fate of the Furious is pretty cool.
No.
Yeah, but I like the conversation too. This wraps up this episode of the Babble Podcast. I want to thank y'all for listening, and we'll see you next week. Please comment if you have any topics that you want us to talk about.
Like and share with your friends.
And subscribe if you haven't. So we'll see you next week, guys. Bye-bye.